Hey, what's going on here, guys? This is the Any More Ideas podcast with Anthony and
Tim.
And today we're going to be discussing the best snacks ever made. And to preface this, I will say the greatest snack of all time is Cheez-Its.
Okay, wait. First off, for an intro, that's pretty bad. I mean, you started good, but then, you're not like, well, what episode is this?
Alright, hold on. Let's restart then.
No, this could stay in there. It's episode 2.
Yeah.
Technically episode 3, but it's episode 2.
Yeah.
You're showing your lack of experience here.
Yeah, because I just started.
Okay.
Anyway, this would be episode 2, yes, and forgive me.
This is episode 2. It would be 3.
Yes, whatever.
But technically episode 2 was trash, so we're
cleaning it up, and we started off bad. But then again, I have never done this, Tim has, so I don't really know what I'm doing. He just threw me under the gun, and I started off good, but it's fine.
Oh, exactly. This is why I'm poking you. Come on, this is what people want to hear.
We approve. Anyway, so...
Okay, so... Originally, this started as like, so what are your top 5 snacks?
Yeah.
And you don't actually know what a snack is.
I do, because apparently Cheez-Its are the worst snack ever made.
Oh, so you agree?
No, I don't. I'm just saying, apparently, somebody over here thinks that Cheez-Its are the worst snack ever made. And Cheez-Its are the best top tier.
I don't know if I said worst snack ever made. I did say they were trash, but I don't know if I would say they're the worst.
Fun Dip is better than Cheez-Its. And
well,
I will
of course
not
it's
accept
better than that. I also told you, you can't really compare the two because one's candy, one's a cracker.
Yeah, but snacks are considered...
They're both snacks.
I mean, candy can be considered snacks.
They're both snacks. But you can't really compare the two because it's like... Because even like when you were saying Nerds, it's like, Nerds is still kind of a different kind of candy. I mean, that's a closer one where you can compare those two. But you can't really compare Cheez-Its to Fun Dip because it's a completely different thing.
But it's still a snack.
I mean, here's the thing. You can say your top 5 snacks and they can be anything you want. But in a ranking, it should be like, okay, well, Cheez-Its is more like, what's your top 5 crackers?
Are you saying category?
Yeah. Because, yes, it's a snack, but it's a certain type of snack.
No, but Goldfish and Cheez-Its would be in the same vicinity.
Yes, because they're both crackers.
But you said both are trash.
Well, yeah, both are trash. I mean, Ritz with cheese is better than both of those, and that's not even very good.
Not even close.
That's better. Way better.
Not even by a landslide.
Way
and
better.
I like Ritz. Don't get me wrong. I like that.
The mini Ritz with cheese, hell, just plain old Ritz are better than Cheez-Its.
The original Ritz, yes, but the Ritz with cheese, not even close, dude.
Oh, way better. Way better.
No,
million times better.
Not even close. Dude.
Million times better.
Cheese is bland. It doesn't taste.
And so is Cheez-Its. All Cheez-It is bland, cheese-flavored powder pounded into a square. And Goldfish are worse. Goldfish are worse because Goldfish is like a tasteless cracker with a watered-down cheese flavor.
Dude, this is when we talk about things like this. This is usually how it goes. But I've known you for about, 2.5 years now?
We're in May. You started after me. It's closer to 3. Because I'll be here 3 years in a couple weeks. Oh, shit, goddamn.
Yeah, my 3...
And you were like a month or 2 after that, so...
I'd say closer to 3 then.
Yeah, it's close. Round up, it's close to 3.
Yeah. But I've known you for that long. And I don't think you've ever been more wrong about something except now.
No, I'm not. I mean, I even have proof because we have snacks here. And I have Cheez-Its.
Yeah, but
and they are also...
Ones, which are not the...
No, I have both. I have the original and the white cheddar. And the white cheddar are more popular than the originals.
Those ones are worse.
According to you, because according to the people over there that actually eat them, they're more popular. So, I mean, I've got proof. I have evidence. But also, out of all the snacks everybody eats, because we have a massive selection, Cheez-Its are the ones.
Do you have Rice Krispie treats?
No.
That is a top tier snack.
That is. I will agree with that. That goes to the top of the list. I mean, that would even be for me. That would be on my top 5. No argument there. But I have eliminated ordering Goldfish because no one ate the goddamn things. Because they suck.
Goldfish are goated, bro. I don't know why people.
Well, then tell me why no one. You know the amount of people that come here. Tell me why no one ate them.
I don't know.
So I don't even order those anymore because they suck so bad. No one wants them. Cheez-Its, again, the white cheddar, people do actually eat. But again, out of all the selection there, those are the ones that go the slowest. Cheez-Its and the white cheddar. They go the slowest. So it tells you they're bottom tier compared to everything else. And you know the amount of selection I have. So I have science on my side saying those are terrible. Now, to you, they may be great, and that's fine. Snacks are subjective because I have I like those crackers with the spreadable cheese. I know they're trash, but to me, they're top tier because they're in my top tier. They are trash. I'm not gonna say they're good in any way. I know the cheese is basically wax, and the cracker is just a saltine, but I like them. And there's one of those things that, yes, when I eat them, I love them. Now, I know they're trash, but to me, they're top tier. Just like you think Cheez-Its are top tier when they're actually trash. And again, this is science speaking.
Well, let us know in the comments what your top tier.
Let us know how much trash you think Cheez-Its are.
No. No. Let us know how trash you think the Ritz with the cheese.
Oh, like I said, I know they're trash. Believe me, I know it's a trash snack. And to me, it's top tier just because I like them. I know they're garbage, but I still eat them.
You know they're garbage, but you like them.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Are they garbage or you like them?
I like them because they're garbage.
I've never heard of that in my life. I like something, but they're still trash.
Here's the thing. You can like something that's terrible. I mean, there are movies people like that are terrible.
Well, let's preface that before you say you think are terrible. But
and that's what I'm saying. Is everything is subjective. So that's what's like. You make a top 5 of that. It's like, yes, I hate Cheez-Its. You don't.
So are you saying with the Ritz with the cheese that you like them, but you know that other people think they're trash, or you know they're trash and you still like them?
No. Those I think are good. I know there are people who think they're trash.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
But also, I'm also not saying they're great. I'm saying they're mid.
But you said they were top tier.
In my book. Well, I was fucking with you there.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, they're mid. Like, it is one of the snacks I eat the most of, probably. Because like I said in the scrap thing, I'm not a huge snack guy. I don't eat a ton of snacks. Like, when I eat a snack, I eat too much of it. But I don't snack every day. Like, when I go shopping, I don't buy a whole bunch of snacks for myself.
Yeah, no, I snack every day. Dude, I just had pretzels about 20
Like, I'll have a bag of Doritos, once every 3 weeks or something like that. A bag of chips. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be Fritos, Doritos, Pringles, whatever. I don't eat them very often.
Yeah, well, I just had the pretzel snacks about 20 minutes ago. I usually eat snacks at least 3 times a week.
I don't.
We're getting Rice Krispies today,
and
I am excited for it because, dude, Rice Krispies is top tier.
Yeah, like I said, no argument there. I make them myself at home. I make them for every holiday.
Rice Krispies.
Yeah, no.
They're just too good.
I will admit, I prefer mine to the box, the ones that are pre-made. But that's also because, I use an entire stick of butter.
Well, anybody would prefer their own, but...
No. Actually,
I guess it depends on how you make it, so...
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The way I make it, which is actually one of my old bosses taught me how to make it the way she does, because she brought them in one day, and oh man, they were so good. She's like, yeah, no, I just use an entire stick of butter.
I will say in the comments, if you say Rice Krispie treats, or just if you make Rice Krispies yourself and you say they are not God tier, we might have a debate in the comment section between our guests.
Well, I mean that's the thing though. It's like,
but hey, keep it respectful, people. It's a snack.
Yeah,
right?
well, I mean that's why it's all subjective because there's a lot of people who don't like marshmallow. Like I don't like marshmallow, which is odd because I love Rice Krispie treats.
That is odd.
But like in hot chocolate or Lucky Charms or whatever, I don't like marshmallow. I'm not big on it. Like I don't dislike it either.
So are you not a s'more guy then?
No, I will eat s'mores, but the marshmallow is to me the worst part of it. But you have to have it because that's what melts the chocolate.
Yes.
So it's like to me it's a necessary evil.
Yeah, but which way? How do you do it though?
I roast the marshmallow, then I sandwich it together.
Well,
is there another way to do it?
No, but I mean there may be one other way, but I think
unless you microwave it, I mean,
if you microwave a marshmallow, there's something wrong. Or you, I mean, like it's like a camping.
Well, no, I'm talking about to melt the chocolate.
Yeah.
Because it's like you need the hot marshmallow because that's what melts the chocolate.
Yeah, but see, it's more of a camping snack, or if you have a fireplace outside.
Camping or barbecue.
Yeah, see, I've never had it ever at a barbecue. I've never.
I do it all the time.
The only time.
Well, I mean, I guess that also depends if you have a gas grill or you have a flame grill. Because if you have a gas grill, then it's super hard because then it takes forever to warm up the marshmallow.
So I would never.
I have both. So if I do the flame grill, well, technically I don't have both. My brother has both, but I always do the cooking.
But I have a pit that we used to take camping.
Yeah.
And like there's only a couple times when my friends spent the night and we were all outside. And we made s'mores like that, like how we do camping. Like we got wood.
Yeah, well, that's what's like. I have friends that have a pit, and they specifically have that for doing that. And then my aunt.
That's what a pit should be for.
Well,
other than to keep you warm when it's freezing.
Well, I was gonna say, I like it for keeping warm when just being outside. But my fiance's aunt and uncle, they had a pit. It was a propane one, but it actually had flame because it was up in their house in Palmdale that they used to have. Not Palmdale, Palm Desert. And we used it a few times. I also used to like to go to Huntington Beach, and we would just make a bonfire there right on the beach and do it. Because like first we'd do hot dogs, and then once it got dark, we'd make s'mores. So that's what's like, yeah. I mean, I like s'mores. I can take or leave the marshmallow, really, but with the s'more, it's kind of like, well, it has to have it.
And it has to be Hershey's chocolate.
Oh, yeah. None. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody use anything different, because I don't think there's like
There's got to be somebody out there. There has to be.
I'm sure there is, but it's just like, there's not really another candy bar that's the right shape and thickness that you can buy. Like, I mean, the closest thing I think you could do would be like Nestle's Crunch, which would just be wrong.
If I ever see somebody put a Nestle Crunch in a s'more, I will grab their s'more and throw it out. I don't care if I burn my hand.
I'm actually curious to try it now because I do like Nestle Crunch. I mean, I know it would be wrong.
Nestle Crunch as a candy itself, fantastic. Great. I think it's great. It's fantastic, but that doesn't mean.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It actually used to be one of my favorite candy bars. I've kind of outgrown it now, where in the bar form itself, I really don't like them anymore. I don't know if it's that they changed the ratio or whatever. I don't care for the bar, but the Bunch of Crunch, now that is still top tier.
That's fire. Yeah, Bunch of Crunch.
Because for some reason, Bunch of Crunch. Excellent.
No, Bunch of Crunch has always been fire.
But the bars, for some reason, I just don't care for them anymore.
Yeah, I never really had the bars. I would always get the Bunch of Crunch. So there, I can't speak on a.
And that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like Reese's Cups. It's like normal Reese's Cup, best thing you can ever have.
Fire, yeah.
The minis, for some reason, they work even though the ratio's off. But if you get like those giant Reese's or like the light ones, the ones that are like, oh, we're just gonna make the candy, like use half the candy and make it look like it's a full one.
Yeah, no.
It's just like it's just wrong. It's off. It doesn't taste right.
Yeah, no. And that's why, like, for me, I could never picture, because a s'more would be like a nighttime snack thing, no matter where you are. But
well, actually, actually, it's kind of funny. There was one Korean barbecue I went to, and one of the dessert items, and it was unlimited, was s'mores.
See,
and it just worked.
Dude, s'mores as a dessert, s'mores as a snack, whatever you want to call it, it's great. Now, if I see somebody put it, like I said, I will stick to my word. If I see someone put a Nestle Crunch in the graham cracker with the roasted mallow, I'm gonna smash it in front of them with my foot. And
how are you gonna smash it with your foot? You can't get your foot up that high.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
If I see that, no, there's no. And jokes aside, I think there are certain things you don't mess with. A s'mores one, and I definitely don't think that you don't mess with like a Hershey's chocolate ever. Like I don't think other than it being in a s'more, I don't know what other common a s'more and a mallow. I don't think. I don't know. I said mallow like Sandlot. First, you're.
I was gonna say you were just pronouncing things wrong today. I mean, first Shasta, however the fuck you were saying it.
Shasta, yeah.
Yeah, that's not how it's pronounced.
Whatever, I don't care.
It's Shasta, like Mount Shasta in Northern California.
Hey, but shout out Sandlot, shout out Patrick Renea. I'm pretty sure I butchered his last name.
Shout out a movie that came out before you were born.
Oh yeah, but I played baseball. You ask any baseball kid, 99% of us have watched Sandlot about 1,000 times.
Every kid's probably seen Sandlot because that's like one of those movies that they just show you in school.
But that first thing popped in my head. The guy Smalls doesn't know what a s'more is, and Ham, the character, he's like, first you roast the mallow. Then, while the mallow's flaming, it's, I don't know. But.
And okay, here 2 questions on s'mores. For you, do you let it burn? Like, do you let the whole thing get black before you blow it out?
Depends.
I'm just saying, what do you prefer?
I don't care. I like both.
Okay, because I don't like I don't like a lot of that char flavor, so
sometimes I've like
I let it get to the point where it just starts and then I blow it out. So it'll be, it's not exactly fully melted, but it's also enough where it's not burnt.
Yeah, no, I've definitely burnt the shit out of it a couple of times, and I've definitely.
Oh, I burned the shit out of them too, but I'm saying like your perfect s'more, what is it?
Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it's got to be like roasted, damn near black, like the.
Okay, yeah, no. See,
and then just with the Hershey's chocolate on top, and then or on the bottom, and then
No, I was gonna say because that's another question. Yeah, but then again, I mean that doesn't matter. It's to say, yeah,
it doesn't matter which way you put it, but
it does and it doesn't because if you depending on how you bite it. Like, if the chocolate's on top and you bite it, you get tons of marshmallow first. If you have the chocolate on the bottom, then you start tasting chocolate first, and then it mixes with
but I like it with.
I mean, I don't think that really matters, but
no, it doesn't. I've done it both ways, but I like my chocolate on the bottom because I. Like
I do too. And here's another question because it's still Hershey's chocolate, but what about the Hershey's with almond?
I think that could slide because now the one that wouldn't slide because you're just mixing is the white chocolate version of Hershey's.
Shit, I didn't even think of that. The cookies and cream, that would be nasty.
Not just that one, but there's like another white chocolate mint one.
Oh shit! I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's fairly recent. It wasn't a thing when I was a kid, at least I don't think. But
I don't think I've ever
but I
seen that in
remember.
general.
I mean, I've had like there's a Hershey chocolate, like how the bars come in, like the
Yeah, no, well, that's why. I mean,
there's a one with the white wrapper on it, and I don't know what it's called.
Well, that's why the one of the white wrappers usually the cookies and cream because it's white chocolate with cookie bits in it.
Yeah.
Now there could be another white one that came out more recent that's
recently.
mint. I've never heard or seen of it. I mean, I believe it. I've seen other mint candies, so I mean it.
Yeah, they have the cookies.
But even then, usually mint isn't like chocolate one. It's not usually with white chocolate.
Actually, it is cookies and cream, and then they just have Hershey's white chocolate. That's the one I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Hershey's white chocolate.
I've never heard of anyone doing that in a s'more. I mean, I'm sure people have, but
no, it's. I mean, I would never recommend that. Not even the cookies and cream, and I like cookies and cream and ice cream.
Yeah, well, I mean, I love the Hershey's with almond, but I wouldn't even recommend that in a s'more. I don't know how almond.
I'm saying you could slide more than the other ones.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I just still I don't know, just almond with marshmallow.
Dude, it's bad.
I've never, like I said, I've never tried it, so I don't know. But
I don't want to try it. And I like a guy that's like, oh, try everything once. And I will willingly never try that. There's a few things I'd willingly never try. Because I guess the fear is, what if I like it more than the original thing?
Then what's wrong with that? You're just the weirdo who does it, but, I mean, what's the problem with that?
I mean, I don't think...
I mean, and that brings me to another thing we talked about on the scrapped one. We're just pretty much redoing that now, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's way better, for sure.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, that's the thing. It's like, who gives a fuck what people like?
Actually, that's true.
I mean, because
we did.
Yeah, well, that's what we started talking about, like who, you know.
Oh yeah.
Why does it matter that if you're a certain age, that if you like something?
It was Dino Nuggets. It was like.
Well, I mean, that's how it started, but it was just like.
Well, yeah, no, it's just, because I saw the. Sorry to interrupt, but I saw the video of the lady, and she was like, my husband's 38 years old, and he still likes Dino Nuggets.
Oh, okay. Well, the one, I'm sure that was just a joke video. I'm sure.
Probably, but I mean, I know.
But I mean, yeah, there are people that would be like, oh my God, your husband or your whatever is a child, and it's like, well, who the fuck cares?
This is because this is guy I watch, and his name's MC290. Shout out him. He loves Dino Nuggets, like just absolute. And dude, he actually is the reason why I got Dino Nuggets again, because I didn't have them in my house for a long time. I think when I was out of high school, I think I never really had them. I did have plenty of pizza rolls, I will say that.
Yeah, well, because I mean,
plenty of bagel bites, but he brought me back and gave me nostalgia, and I was like, fuck. At the minute I saw him, I was like, yeah, I need him. I need him in my life again. I just need him.
And I mean, and that's the thing. Is like, why is it you're allowed to like something up until a certain age, and then after that, it's like, oh, how can you still like that? It's like, it doesn't make sense. It's like, okay, well, if it's wrong to like it after a certain age, then why is it okay to like it at that age? You know, it's like, I'm damn near 40 and I still play video games, and there's a whole bunch of people in my generation is like, well, how can you do that? Those are for children. I was like, actually, most aren't for children.
Yeah,
you know,
play GTA. That's definitely not for kids. But
shit, not even GTA. I mean, like, The Last of Us goes way, you know, into themes that it's like, yeah, no, I don't know.
I don't recommend Last of Us for children either.
No, and I mean, that's why they're rated mature. They're not supposed to be for young children.
But young children are the ones that want to be enticed more.
Well, I mean,
when I was a kid, and I saw mature on it, that made me want to get it more.
Well, see, here's the thing. I was a kid. We didn't even have that.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, okay, at the later part of my childhood, that's when it started. But it was also, because I mean, I was even listening to an old, I think it was either an old episode of Fuckface, or maybe it's their new podcast. And they were just like talking about that, and like Jeff, who's the oldest one on there, he's like, yeah, growing up, no one gave a shit. Because it was like, no one really knew what video games were. And it's like, yeah, I grew up playing everything. I mean, I played the first GTAs. My mom bought me Grand Theft Auto 3, and Vice City and all that, and she even ended up playing it, so she knew what it was. It wasn't like
Yeah, no.
you know, because she played Vice City, and like the first time I saw my mom stop the car and get a hooker for more health, it was like okay.
Yeah,
And it's like she never stopped us playing it because it's like okay, well, you know, just it playing that kind of stuff is not going to damage your kid. It's not going to, you know, influence them. I mean, can you know, and that's another thing I've seen recently, that there's a whole bunch of studies that came out that have pretty much definitively said that games do not do that to children.
They don't.
It can bring out aggression
For sure,
in
yes.
kids that are, you know, competitive,
Oh,
but that's
yeah.
also not, you know, it's something where it's like, okay, well, if you limit your child's playtime on it, that can mitigate that. And also it's like after, if they stop playing video games, that aggression will go away. But, you know, playing violent games doesn't make your kids violent.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've been saying this since, you know, the mid 90s with like Doom and everything. And it's like, I grew up playing all of those games. I played all of the most violent games at the time. And I've yet to kill anybody.
Yeah, the funny thing about that is my mom actually never let me play GTA, but I played it when I was at my cousin's house all the time. But
oh yeah, well I mean that's how most people were.
She was like, "You better not be playing that." Like when we were over there.
Yeah, and of course you played it.
And of course I played it, and then when funny story about GTA.
Oh, I got tons of funny stories about GTA. I mean, my favorite ones.
No, my brother got fucking in trouble, dude. And then my dad really didn't care, but he got in trouble with my mom. Like, so GTA 5 just came out. It just came out, and I don't remember, or actually no, I think it was GTA 4, and yeah, it was GTA 4 that he bought, but he went behind. This is when apparently, like my brother was 14, whenever that game came out. It was right before 5, and I think it was, I don't remember the date, but my brother had to be in high school at some point.
Yeah.
A freshman. He's 4 years older than me, so he had to be either a freshman or sophomore. And he bought it. But he didn't tell my parents because he knew my mom would flip. So he told my grandparents, "Hey, can you buy this for me?" When they're at GameStop. They're like, "Yeah, okay, sure, me, yeah." Because you know how grandparents are, they'll buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they don't know what it is. They're just like, oh, he wants it. Let me spoil him. I dealt with a lot of that, too.
We were at their house, I think, a couple weeks later. And I don't remember who said it. It might have been my grandma. She goes, "Hey, Mio, how's a new game we bought you?" And my brother's like, "What?" And then I looked at him and I was like, "Oh, because I knew he told me, and I was like, "Oh, I know where this is going." My mom's like, "What game?" "Oh, Grand Theft Auto." What? You went to Grandma and Grandpa and bought Grand Theft Auto? And then my brother's response was like, "Yeah, because I knew you would never let me get it." And I remember she took it away from him for a little bit, and then she just gave it to him. But I played that too. Like I would go to my brother's room, even when I had a PS3, because I wasn't allowed to buy it. So my brother already had it, and I had an Xbox account on his Xbox, on his 360. So I just go play it there. And I remember GTA 5, this one specific thing. And thank God she didn't zoom in, because I was at the strip club. And I was getting one of those dances, whatever, like I think it was with Franklin, after I like got him a fresh cut and everything. And you know how GTA's map kind of looks like a race map?
Yeah.
You can just kind of, dude, if she zoomed in, if she actually...
If she zoomed into the map, you could see where you were.
She would have seen what I actually was on. But, dude, I remember she's like, "Oh, what are you playing?" I was like, "I'm playing Midnight Club, this racing game." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Yeah." Dude, I remember I used to, so quickly when she would come in, I just exit or pause. Because I knew she would know what my dad didn't care. it was one of those things where I remember I told my mom, I was like, Mom, you gotta understand, I'm a gamer. I like games. I may not be like the most. I may be like a casual gamer, but like when it comes to like GTA and stuff or like Call of Duty, yeah, I'm gonna want to play it. Yeah, I'm gonna want to buy it. And one of the things I enticed her with, and later I was like, Mom, I'm not gonna do the stuff that they do in these games. And she was like, well, that's what, because she even brought that up as one of her points to get me to try to not stop, but at least stop playing it as much as I was. I told her, I was like, Mom, no matter what game I play, I'm going to yell, I'm going to scream because I'm competitive in a video game. I like to win, and I don't...
I'll say these days, I just say it's like, I do it here, I do it in there, so that I don't actually do it out there.
Exactly, right. And so... How are you? And those are one of the things where, for me, at least, I would say, like, even on the snack thing that we were talking about, and we kind of just jumped over to this.
Yeah, well, we'll jump back to that after.
Yeah, I know for sure, but, I mean, when a good conversation goes, you carry it whichever way it goes, no matter how it goes. And sometimes you need to bring it back to its point, but it's all kind of...
Okay, one... You love to go on tangents.
Yeah, but
it's all we'll rein it back there. So just continue what you were saying before that. We know where we're at.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, and it's not. But what I'm saying is, like, basically, it's kind of the same. We're prefacing the same thing. If you like a certain snack, no matter how old you are, like you were telling me, it's like, why does it really matter what you like? It's like video games. You liked a bunch of video games when you were a kid. You like them now when you get older. Or some of them you may grow out of. That's just the life thing. It's just, you like different snacks, people like different games, people have different hobbies. It's all the same thing. It's just,
yeah, no, I mean, and that's why. It's just like, I've never seen what's so bad about liking something that you've always liked. I mean, there's no point in stopping to like something just because you're a certain age. But before we start kind of wheeling back there, I wanted to say my funny Grand Theft Auto, and mind you, this is like not only one time that this ever happened, but it's kind of the opposite side of where you guys, you know, your brother going to sneak to buy the game. My thing was like, I worked at GameStop for a few years. I think I worked there for like 5 years. Because I worked up until I think Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. Like the first release. So it was like PS3 still. But I worked there when San Andreas was really big.
Yeah.
And that was like the most popular Grand Theft Auto. Because I think even 4 had come out and people were still buying San Andreas. But my thing was like, I'd always get these young kids in there, like 7, 8, 10, 12. And I was like, oh, can I get San Andreas? Can I get San Andreas? And I'm like, okay, you know, yeah, I have the game, but you got to bring in your parent because you can't buy it. It's rated mature. And all the time. I mean, this probably happened 100 times or more. Kids would be like, oh, they won't sell it to me. And then parent comes in all angry. Why won't you sell my kid this game? You know, it's just a game. And I go, do you know what the game's about? And I was like, well, what? It's about drug dealing, stealing cars, you get hookers. And immediately parents start like, me, slapping the kid. Like, what the fuck are you trying to buy? And then it's usually in Spanish too, so it was like, pinche.
Yeah. See, oh God.
And I mean, that happened all the time. And it's like, that was always like one of the bright parts of my day there because
this may have nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it is damn funny. And it's kind of a situation like that. So I remember I was off one of these days. This was like a year ago or two whenever the Jackass, the new movie came out.
That was a while back.
And this lady is there with the kids. But I know she doesn't speak English. The kids do. But I know she doesn't speak English. And I looked at my friends and I'm like, I definitely don't know. I definitely think she doesn't know what this movie's about. And I was like, I guarantee you, within the first 5 minutes, she's gonna get out.
Oh yeah.
And we were like it was like two teenagers in the back, and then the mom and the kids in front.
Yeah.
And it was me and my two buddies. So the first scene, and I'm not gonna describe it because it's jackass.
I know what it is. I mean, pretty sure almost anyone that might be listening will know what it is.
The first scene plays, and the mom chuckles, and then she realizes what it is, and she starts cussing at the kid in Spanish, and she legit pulled one of them, and the other one was running, and I was dying. Because I was like, bro, there's no way, bro. There's no way she'd willingly let her kid see this. Because the thing, I've said before, and my mom knows now, but she didn't know when we were young. My dad showed us Jackass. I think I was 5 or maybe 4, and we were at spring training and only boys trips. And my dad showed us that, and we just start laughing and just have a great time. But going back to the GTA thing and going back to the original point, yeah, people like what they like. You're never going to outgrow it. Or you may. It just depends.
No, I mean, the thing is if you outgrow it, that's fine. But I mean, you still shouldn't have to, or you shouldn't, I mean, as long as if you're outgrowing it just because you just lost interest in it, that's fine. But if you're, outgrowing it just because, oh, I'm too old to like this, then that's just wrong.
Dude, it's I watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl because I remember as a kid, I liked the movie.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
The one with Taylor Lautner and Taylor, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He says
the wolf from Twilight, right?
Yes.
Okay, I know who he is.
Yeah, it's George Lopez was even in the movie as the.
Okay, I definitely didn't see it then.
it was definitely a kid movie, and you were definitely.
I definitely was an adult by then.
Yeah, because that was around the time Spy Kids came out.
Which one? There's isn't there 5 or because I think I was a kid when the first one came out.
Maybe 3. I think Spy Kids 3. 2 or 3.
Honestly, because I didn't like those kind of movies back then either.
Yeah, and Shark Boy and Lava Girl was definitely I remember I saw that movie as a kid.
Okay, yeah.
They had it at Netflix, and my brother was busting my chops, as an older brother does, and he was like, "Why the fuck are you still watching that?" Or he clowns me like you do about watching wrestling, and he's like, "Why do you still watch that?" And I go, "Dude, I've always enjoyed watching it, so I'm gonna watch it."
I was saying, it's I clown you on the wrestling. I don't clown you for watching it. I clown you for believing it's real.
We've discussed this.
Yeah,
this is a topic for another time. We don't have to get into this.
I know that's an episode in itself.
But people like what they like, and that's just how it's gonna be and how it should be. I don't think you should ever tell somebody how they should act, how they should like. Or not how they should act.
Well, say how they should act. That's there's 2 ways to do that because there is tell people how to act in certain situations, but there's also not tell people how to act just in general.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
because you can't say in general. Oh no, you have to act like this. But if you're going into a meeting or something, then you can tell someone, hey, I know how you are, but this is a very specific situation, and you need to rein it in.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's I that's why it's I can't say you can't completely tell somebody how to act.
No, that for sure helps.
Because I definitely have friends that it's I wish I could tell them how to act sometimes, but I'm yeah, no, I mean that's just them.
Yeah, no, that's the reining in thing. That definitely happened with me a couple times. I don't normally when I'm at home, I act completely different than I do in most places because it's my house. So it's obviously you act more where you're comfortable. But if I'm at a big huge, and I've been in like involved in big huge things with my parents, and they'll tell me, "Hey, I know this is what it is, but this is how you're gonna have to act because this is a big thing, and we just don't we don't trust you or anything. We just don't want anything going wrong with anything. So just kind of be on your best behavior and something like. And that's where going back to tying it all back in. I think like I've stated, I think it's great that people still enjoy things from when they're a kid. I think because I've said this off air 1,000 times to plenty of my friends. We're all children at heart. Every single one of us was a child at one point, and there's something you see that'll trigger it, no matter what it is. That'll be like, damn, I used to have that when I was a kid, or damn, I used to do this when I was a kid, or damn, this was fun when I was a kid. We're always going to be a child at heart, no matter where it is, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter what you like. So, I guess the thing with the white chocolate thing is, I don't know if I wouldn't like it, but I don't, for me, for some reason, I just don't want to like it more than the other one. It's not because of the standing out thing. It's just I don't know. I just don't want to have to replace the original and what it is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What is the problem with that, though?
I don't know.
I mean, that's why
I don't know.
It's in your head. It's like
maybe when I
you're like, I may love this more, and I'm gonna deprive myself of loving this more than what I already do. I mean,
I don't know. It's a nostalgia thing. I don't know why, but I think, like, I'll probably, maybe now, since we've talked about it all, just give it a try.
I doubt that.
Maybe. Like, I may try it. I don't know. I said I will never do it, but you never know what you're going to do.
No, I mean, that's true.
So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. But, I mean, snacks are snacks. So, whatever you like, you eat it.
Okay, so since we've reined that back and we've gone full circle now, what are your top 5 snacks? With no judgment, no tangents, just what are your top 5?
Cheez-Its, my number 1.
I'm biting my tongue.
And candy's included in this, right?
Yeah, anything that's a snack. I mean, it could be a vegetable platter, it could be grapes, it could be whatever is a snack. You know, you could even say a cereal, like if you honestly just pour a bowl of cereal and eat it dry. I mean, there are people that do that.
So goldfish. I mean, not goldfish, Cheez-Its.
Okay.
Rice Krispie Treats.
Okay.
Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
Grapes.
Okay.
And there's another one. Snickers. I don't know. I eat Snickers probably the most out of.
Okay, so
besides Rice Krispies, but.
So you're saying you're really not a chip guy?
That's the one. Well, actually, now that I think about it, take Snickers out and put Doritos in there. Because I had Doritos at 2, but then I dropped it down because I forgot about the Rice Krispie treats, which for some reason I put at 4, and I was like, I can't do that to myself because I know that if I see a Rice Krispie treat and there's not Cheez-Its, I'm going after that. So, take out Snickers. It's an honorable mention for me, but those would be my top 5 because I also eat Doritos. Like especially the Cool Ranch ones, I eat those the most out of any chip, and I don't care what people say. It's good. Now you can do your top 5.
Okay, I said no judgment, but
yes, whatever. Go ahead.
Okay, so Rice Krispie treats top, hands down. I mean, I don't eat them that often, but to me, that's like if it's there, it's something I grab. You know, because like I said, I'm not huge on snacks. I can take or leave them. But if I see a Rice Krispie treat, I'm taking it. I mean, hands down. Probably number 2, which would actually be number 3 for me, but I do eat it more, so I'll bump it to 2. Be the nacho cheese Doritos, because I do like those. Sour cream and onion Pringles, it's number 3. Peanut butter M&Ms would be number 4, because that is something that I eat a lot of. It used to be the peanut M&Ms, but I don't know. Recently, it's kind of just been like I've just like been eating those a lot lately. Number 5, probably the Ritz with the cheese, the little mini sandwiches, because I do eat those a lot. And then like an honorable mention would be the almond M&Ms, because those are super hard to find.
I'll buy my time in the last one, but not the honorable mention, but
the Ritz. Yeah, no, I know you, I know you would. Yeah, no, so that would be it. I think that's a pretty good top 5 for me.
Yeah, and like I also am a huge fruit guy, but that's why I was selective and chose grapes, because out of any fruit, grape is what I eat the most. Because I like pineapple, and I like watermelon, and I like cantaloupe. I like freaking kiwi. I like all the damn fruit, to be honest.
Yeah, see, I hate fruit.
If I see a grape out of all of them, I'm choosing grapes.
Yeah, at least you had a healthy option, because I hate fruit.
Fruit's godly.
I don't.
I like fruit.
Nope. The only fruit that I honestly will eat, and even then it's like rare, are apples. And they have to be sliced. And it's usually just like red apples. I hate. That's the thing. Is like that's why I don't like fruit. Is I don't like sour.
I don't like the green apples either. I don't.
No, but it's like grapes can be sour. Well, even
the
if they're
green ones, yes.
No, but even the red ones. Like they're supposed to be sweet, but they can sometimes be sour.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. All fruit can be sour, and that's why I don't like fruit, because I hate sour. That's also why I don't like warheads or.
I was gonna say the one fruit I don't think could be sour is a cantaloupe.
Well, that's more of a yeah. I guess melon fruit's not sour.
Yeah, like.
But I also don't like melon fruit because I don't like wet fruit.
Yeah.
I mean, believe me, you know how picky I am. I have a reason for everything.
But I will agree with warheads. I always hated them.
No, but but I mean, like the gummy worms that have the sugar on them, or the sour sugar, because there are ones that have a sweet sugar, but that still kind of makes them a little sour. But like any kind of sour candy, I don't like.
Well, the thing is I don't like the first bite, but I'll like the rest.
I don't like any of it.
There's a... What were we talking about? The Extreme. It's called Extreme.
Yeah, because they put even more of that shit on it.
Yeah, and there's a...
Oh, because Warhead, Sour Patch Kids...
They had they looked like they were straws.
Pixie Sticks?
Huh?
Pixie Sticks?
They were... It's like a... It's like a candy. It's like a Jolly Rancher type of... It's not a Jolly Rancher, but there's...
See, I don't even care for Jolly Ranchers. Like, I used to love Jolly Ranchers, but I don't even care for those anymore, just because they're... I don't know, they got too much of a sour tang to me.
They're like little straws. I don't know what they're called, and it's pissing me off. But it's on the tip of my damn tongue. I know what I'm... The Punch! That's what it is. The Sour Punch. There it is. Yeah, those, I hate the first... when I get the first drink, I hate it, but then I like it. But I hate the green ones. Out of all of them, I hate the green ones. Jolly Ranchers, I hate the green one, because the green one's too sour at first. Anything green is really sour.
Well, it's supposed to be. That's usually what...
And, contrary to one's belief, I hate lime. And I put lime, I like in Modelo, lime beer. Or,
God, that's nasty.
I just prefer. I like it better like that.
No, I'm talking about Modelo.
Okay. Well,
I mean Modelo,
that could be a
Corona.
topic for another time, but
No, it was the thing. It's like I was kind of getting towards there because I was just like I said, I don't like sour in anything, and that's what's like with beer. I like beers that are bitter.
ew. So you like IPAs?
Oh, I love IPAs. Like I love a chocolate stout. I love red ale. That's probably my favorite now because it was a chocolate stout. But I love red ale. I love blondes,
Dude.
and basically it has to have a high alcohol content and be bitter. Because regular beer, I like 805, which is pretty bitter. Dos Equis, which not quite as bitter, but it's a little up there. And then Asahi was one of my favorites. That's a Japanese one, and that one is extra dry, and that one is super bitter, and I like that one.
Yeah, that one.
That's usually like my kind of go to, which surprisingly, like my fiance really likes that one because she doesn't like bitter.
Dude.
Because almost any drink I ever get, she hates it, but she likes that one for some reason.
Yeah, I hate IPAs. Dude, I just can't do it. I had Lagunitas, and
Oh, that's a baby one.
I've also had Sour Dust or whatever the hell it's called, Space Dust.
Okay, that one's pretty decent.
And the Voodoo Rangers.
Voodoo's pretty good.
No, it's not. I mean, to me, it's not because I do not like.
I know
bitter drinks.
you like. Wait, what?
I do not like bitter drinks.
Oh yeah, well that's why you like baby drinks.
Well, I like 805. 805 is my favorite beer out of them all.
Yeah, but even 805 is still like a basic beer.
I want to try that guy at the Dodger game that I was at last Monday. He had 3 Cutwaters, and I wanted to try one.
Is that the seltzer?
I think. But that alcohol percentage is high. It's like 12.5.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, no, I think those are like pre-mixed canned drinks. They're terrible.
It's 12.5%.
I think Yeah, because it's like vodka in it.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
They're nasty. If it's the one that I tried, they're terrible.
Well, which one? Because
I tried a couple of them. I tried like a God, what was it? I don't remember. I'd have to like look at the flavors and see. I mean, I think one was like a margarita, and the other one was something else, maybe a rum one. I don't remember.
well, when I try it, because
you could try it. I mean, if there's a beer that I think you might like, you like orange.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like was it Sam Adams?
I've tried it. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I could drink it for sure. My uncle likes Sam Adams.
I was gonna say if you kind of like that, and if you haven't had it, Shock Top.
People have been telling me that.
Because like I don't like Sam Adams. I don't. But because I really don't like orange, but Shock Top is actually really good.
You want a good IPA though? I will give you a good one.
What's that?
Stone Cold IPA 316. Not bad.
God.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's not bad.
I'm not saying it is. They usually partner with good brands, so I'm not gonna say.
Like his lager's good too.
No, yeah. Well, that's
what. You know what? Out of I know I said 805 is my favorite beer, but like really, I am somewhat of a lager guy. Like if I see like a Dos Equis, or if I see like a Heineken, or I see like
Heineken's not bad too. I like Heineken.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that one. That is another go-to of mine.
And but like Steve Austin's lager is smooth. Like I just like the way it tastes. And shout out Stone Cold Steve Austin, but like he's gonna listen to this. But
hey, you never know.
Imagine be like, what? Just come out, start saying what. But anyway, back to the point of like that. Yeah, no. His IPA is pretty good. Like, cause he has 316 that I don't know if it just dropped, but it recently. But then he has a Broken Skull IPA.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the thing. Is like when these celebrities kind of do like a special beer or whatever, they usually find a good brewery to partner with. So that's why it's like I would never say just because it has their name on it that it's terrible.
No, but I would trust Stone Cold because that guy would be like a beer connoisseur because he drinks different.
No, I know, and that's what I mean is that because like, was it like Iron Maiden partnered with a brand and that one was pretty good, and then it's like Tony Hawk had a limited run with a brewery. That one I didn't get to taste that one, but I heard very good things about it. And so that's what's like, yeah. Usually when people do something like that, I mean, it's kind of a small run. I'm not saying that his is, but they usually partner with like a good brewer, and they come out with something pretty good. It's not like, I mean, I've heard mixed things on like Snoop Dogg's wine, and in that price point, wine is like, okay, it's probably swill, but you never know. And then I'm not a wine drinker, so I don't know. I've tried it; it seemed okay to me, but again, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
don't know if I would ever try Snoop Dogg's wine, but
I only wanted his, but I wanted to get the Martha Stewart one.
Martha Stewart one.
Hey, those two together are one of the best duos ever.
Facts. That's not.
I mean, I literally used to watch the cooking show that they had, and I loved that show.
They're hilarious. Together, their chemistry's unreal. Real quick, too, because I know we're probably going to wrap up here in a bit.
Yeah, no, we're hitting almost an hour, so.
I know one you would hate, because you're not a seltzer guy at all.
No, actually, the alcoholic ones, I mean, I don't love them, but I will drink them. Like, I'll drink White Claw. Okay. I'll drink, what's the other one called?
Truly?
Yeah. I actually prefer the Truly to the White Claw. Usually it's just if it's a berry flavor, because I don't like all those other ones.
Yeah. Well,
but I've had both of those, and, well, not terrible. Yeah, I mean, your generation's wine coolers suck, but...
Yeah.
No, but believe me, my generation had wine cooler. I actually like Zima. Zima actually was pretty good. When they re-released it, I bought a case and I drank it. It was good. Smirnoff, the premix bottle things, if I want just something nice to drink for like, I mean, it won't even give me a little bit of a buzz, but if I just want something that like I know I'm drinking alcohol and it's just like something nice to have cold that I don't have to mix, and I know I'm just gonna drink the whole bottle, I'll buy me one of the. God damn, now I want one. I'm probably gonna buy one tonight. It's Friday.
Well, hey, I'm going to a teacher's reunion, retirement party, so I know I'm gonna be drinking tonight. But I will say, do not try. Don't do it. It is acid. It is bad. Travis Scott's, if you know who that is.
I know who that is.
He has a drink, seltzer called Cacti.
Oh God! No.
Please don't do it.
The name alone turns me off.
Just don't do it. I before we head off, dude, I went to San Diego. I believe this was my brother's birthday about a couple years ago. I wasn't working here. It was in April of 2021. Yeah, I went over there and he was living by himself at the time. And he's like, bro, I got Travis, because he's like he's like a pretty decently enough Travis Scott fan. Anyway, he's like, bro, I have his drink in the fridge. You want to try it? I'm like, oh, fuck it, why not? I legit wanted to throw the bottle off the balcony that he had, and mind you, he's like on the 6th floor, and I just wanted to freaking slap it on it. Just like, if it hit somebody, sorry, but it was just that bad that I could not tolerate it anymore. Like, I took one sip, and I was like, the fuck is this? Never again. Don't try it. I'm just.
I'd have no plans on it. I mean, like I said, when it comes to those, it's like I'll basically drink whatever the berry flavor is, and if they don't have that, then I'm not touching it.
Real quick though, Topo Chico's good though.
I'm not big on sparkling. Wait, they have an alcoholic one, or is just you talking about just plain water?
No, they have actual.
Oh, I didn't know they had an alcoholic one.
Yeah, it's kind of like a seltzer.
It doesn't. Well, it shouldn't surprise me because every fucking brand. I mean, hell, Budweiser was coming out with their own fucking seltzer one.
Okay, those are ass. I hate that.
I'm sure it is. I never tried it, but
Bud Light has a seltzer and it's pretty bad.
That's probably the one I'm talking about.
It's like it's a grape seltzer type of thing, and my brother's girlfriend got it at the SC game, and I was looking at her, and she was like, "Oh, try this," and I was like, "Whatever." And I tried it. I was like, "Never ever hand that to me ever again," because it was gross. And like, I just can't stand the sight of Bud Light seltzers. Keep Bud Light the way it is.
It's kind of funny. The last time I actually remember getting a seltzer was probably the worst day to drink it. I was at that When We Were Young festival last year.
Yeah.
And they had the big fucking cans, like I don't know, it was like 30 ounces or whatever. And I fucking got the berry one because I'm like trying to be cheap and buy something that's going to last for a while. And it's like I drank that whole thing. I'm like, it's 90 degrees in Vegas heat and dry. Oh, God, man, that's probably why at the end of the day I was dying.
Yeah, that's bad. Bad choice.
That was terrible.
Bad choice. Don't do it again.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But, yeah, I mean, I will say celebrity drinks aren't always bad. Like, I like the Rock's tequila, that Termana.
Oh, Termana.
Yeah, that one's actually not bad. Because I'm not a tequila guy. And then fucking Ryan Reynolds' Aviation Gin, that's actually really good.
Gotta try that one. That one I gotta try.
That one's really good. The one that I wish I could actually like, but it's way too fucking smoky for me, is the Nick Offerman Lagavulin. It's a scotch.
Gotta try it, because I am a whiskey scotch guy, so we'll see.
I'm gonna tell you no. I'm gonna warn you. This is not me joking. It's not me fucking around with you like I normally do. One, it's expensive. I mean, that's just like $130 a bottle.
Okay.
But Lagavulin is so peaty. One shot worth of it, you are going to feel like you smoked an entire carton, not a pack, carton of cigarettes.
Oh, hell
it
no.
tastes like smoke.
And why do you like it?
I didn't say I liked it. I said I wish I could like it, but I can't.
So you're saying I'll be off the heezy off one shot?
No, you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna be coughing like it's the first time you ever took something. Took a hit or something.
Oh, never mind.
Your asthma will kick in right away.
Never mind.
You're gonna feel like you were in a burning building and your lungs breathed all of it in at the same time.
Yeah, well,
that is how smoky that stuff is. I bought a bottle, not even of that version. I bought a bottle of, I think it was the 12-year one, because I thought that one might be a little more mellow. I drank maybe 2 drinks to see if I could acquire the taste, which I couldn't. I had my buddy, when he first started drinking, I gave him a shot of that, because no matter what, I had a bottle of Blue Label that I took over there so he could try it. And he shot an ounce of Blue Label. I made him a drink, and the thing was like he was just starting to drink at the time, so it was like he was like any alcohol he had, he did that face, that like that disgusting face. And like I gave him a glass that at a restaurant you'd probably pay $50 for that glass.
Yeah.
And he just shot it down. But that's what's like. I gave him that other one. I warned him. I didn't want to be fucked up. I warned him, and oh man, he was coughing. He made that face. It was just,
honestly, I might die if I have that.
Oddly enough, I gave Matthew the rest of the bottle because he likes it. So I was just like trying to get rid of it. I had brought it here for like one of our Christmas parties, and because I think I was gonna have Victor try it, and
yeah, keep that.
And yeah, I ended up giving it to him. Which, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, we gotta good. There's no last name.
Yeah, do that out. But anyway, before we wrap up real quick, yeah, I probably would never try it.
I don't recommend it. I mean, like, if you really want to just... I mean, I kind of want you to try it so you can know exactly... Because, like, even as much as I'm describing it, you really can't know it till you experience it. But it's also not worth the money to, like, buy a bottle of it just to try it out.
Yeah, well...
It's one of those things, like, if you happen to see it at a restaurant...
No, I'm not.
And it doesn't cost $30 a glass, then I would say give it a shot.
I could just picture myself getting an asthma attack, just my lungs on fire. I could just picture it.
Oh yeah, no, it is so smoky. It's just like
The minute you said that, I stopped. I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, no. All right, so let's say this is episode 2. We're gonna wrap up here. Hopefully you enjoyed this. This one went pretty well, way better than
For sure,
the actual episode 2.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot easier to focus when you're not trying to play a game and suck at it.
Agreed.
Who knows? We may throw that up sometime. I don't know.
A game we're good at, but
no, I'm saying we might throw up that episode. Maybe it's a supplemental. Maybe it's just maybe once we're at a certain level, maybe it'd be like, oh, here's the lost episode you guys never got to hear.
That we can call it the lost episode.
Yeah, well, I hung on to the file, so I'm just like, well, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, just hang on to that file.
Yeah, so this is episode 2. Like, subscribe, leave comments below.
And then, yeah, like you said, well, actually, I want to know what your guys' favorite snack is.
Oh, yeah, start some kind of Cheez-It war in the comments.
Cheez-It war, Gusher debate, which I didn't even bring up Gushers, but hell, bring up whatever your favorite snack is, put it in the comments, and have a nice friendly debate about which is better.
And how bad Cheez-Its are.
Yeah, alright, with that being said,